Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Friday afternoon about 5:15 and Lottie and I thought we would just come on and show you another romper. Let me do a small adjustment here of course. What's a video of mine without adjustments? There we go, that's a bit better. So it's Friday afternoon, it's been just sunny in the morning and this afternoon just sprinkling lightly. Very calm outside, very quiet. A couple of cars just going past randomly, but all day there really people haven't been walking past, cars haven't been driving along really. It's been, every day is very quiet now. Usually about from now onwards families sort of come out and take their children, you know, with their scooters or push bikes riding up this footpath back and forth just for a bit of exercise, and occasionally you see people walking a dog, but not much else has been going on in my outside world. Here in my inside world I've been busy. Every day gets filled up with stuff. I don't know where it disappears, but I wake up every morning with lots of plans in my head and usually only get through about half of them, which is very odd. I'm not sure how I ever fitted everything in before. I don't think I did fit everything in. I think I had to limit what I could do when I only have sort of a few hours each day to do what I needed to get done. I think I only did what I had to do, so I feel super relaxed. Aside from what the frightening stuff that's going on outside, but inside my house I just feel very relaxed, very calm, because nothing really interrupts me now except, you know, phone calls and things. But in general I don't have to be organised for anything. All I have to do is get up in the morning, have a shower and get dressed and start my day. I don't have to be anywhere at a set time. It's just been quite relaxing for me, aside of course from all the uncertainty that we're all feeling, not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing what we're going to face, kind of waiting for the bomb to drop in a way, worried about everybody I know and everybody I don't know, and just, you know, just imagining it's going to go on for months and months, which actually I can't imagine. It's very hard to imagine. I've been inside for 3 weeks now, which has been fine. I'm stocked up, and when I use things I replace them, but I can't imagine it going on for a long, long time. At the moment it's autumn here, so you guys are getting nice warm weather. Ours is slowly cooling down, so the nights and the mornings are cooler. During the day it's just moderate, it's just very comfortable. Spring and autumn are my favourite months of the year. I guess most of us are like that. We don't like the extremes of summer and winter. But it always seems that spring and autumn go so fast, and then you're stuck being hot for months and months, or being freezing for months and months. And then the tiny little bits of autumn and spring that we get give us a little short burst of just comfort, don't they? Yeah, so I don't know. There's not really much I need to say about what's happening in the world, just that it's very frightening with all the uncertainty, but also it's very, like, hopefully it's the only time it ever happens in our lifetimes. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. And it's just so weird and so different that we're all basically, you know, inside. The little children aren't going to school. Most people aren't going to work unless they can work from home. They're not going into the office unless they have to. You know, it's just so different. It'll be very interesting to see what happens as we come out the other end, if there have been any changes made to everything, to the way we do things. But things are pretty comfortable here as far as getting shopping, you know, groceries in. The deliveries are working well. I mean, you can't get everything. You make your list and you keep your fingers crossed and you wait to see what you actually do get. But, you know, we can live without certain things, can't we? Which is what I've been saying from the beginning. You know, we used to live without wipes, and of course we did. We just used face washes and a bit of soap and water. So, you know, things like that aren't a problem. And so long as you've got enough food to eat, that's the most important thing. And water, I guess, water to drink and water to clean things with. Yeah, so there's not really a lot I can add to all of that. I just hope that everybody feels responsible for each other, so that we can all be making sure we're doing the right thing and not infecting other people. That's the most important thing, isn't it? Just to care about everybody as much as we care about ourselves and our families and friends. If we can sort of expand that feeling out a bit further and just protect everybody, because everybody's a person just like we are. Anyway, I mean the virus thing is just on all our minds all the time, really, isn't it? But when I'm inside my little house pottering around, doing what I want to do, painting a beautiful kit at the moment, I'm just loving doing that, doing cooking, writing emails, which I haven't done for a few days. I feel terrible, but I will. I'll get to them. Just the day goes so fast. I don't know what I do. Everything actually does take longer. You know, if you get a delivery, you have to put your glove on to go outside and get it. Then you've got to disinfect everything, and then you've got to find somewhere to store it and keep it until enough days have passed that you think you can open it. So, you know, every single thing takes ages, and keep washing my hands all the time. And work's a bit topsy-turvy at the moment. Things are happening and going on, and see how all of that develops. But anyway, let me tell you about something lovely, because I must tell you that a fair bit of my brain is occupied with dolls. All sorts of dolls, not just reborns. Certainly reborns while I'm painting, but, you know, in between I think about other dolls. And so Lottie and I want to show you what she's wearing. Because this is it's actually, you can't tell, can you, but it's actually a navy romper in a thick cotton knit, with a Peter Pan style collar with white edging, and then it's sort of a bit of a sailor style in that it's got two little, I don't know what you would call these things, what would you call these things that come down here? Two little sort of ties, and they come from a kind of a loop around the middle of the collar. It's not a sailor collar at the back, it's just a normal round collar, and it's a square cut front, that bib front. And then it just is like a bit of a bubble romper, not a massive one, but there's plenty of fabric there. That's what she's wearing. It buttons just down the back, and it's gorgeous. And actually, let me tell you that it is by, now how do you say it? Jacadi. I bought it. This is in the olden days when you used to be able to go to the shops and just be at the shops, which isn't that long ago. It sort of changed from one minute to the next, really, didn't it? So it was in the olden days when I could go shopping, and I was up there, and I saw that annoying sign that shops paint on their windows that say something like up to whatever percentage off, and outside the Jacadi shop it said up to 70% off. And I thought, well, that's worth a look. But then I'm always sceptical, because usually it's one scungy old pair of something or other that's on sale at 70% off, and the rest might be 10% off. You know, it's always disappointing. Anyway, so I went in and I hunted and I dug, and there were things spread out on tables, and I made a terrible mess. And I apologised, but there was no other way to go through everything and see in case I found something brilliant. So there were some brilliant things, but this is the only thing I came away with. And it was a big reduction. I don't think it was 70%. And there were quite a few of this version, the navy with the white trim. But there was only one in the white version. So obviously the white version with the navy trim was very popular. There was one big one left, so it was too big for Lottie, so I didn't get it. I got this one. And that was, I mean, I don't know how long ago that was. A few months ago, I guess. So I thought it would be perfect for today, which isn't a hot day, it's not a cold day, it's just a medium day. And to show you another bonnet, you probably have seen this one before. I would have shown it. It's just a beautiful pink, a soft pink knitted bonnet with little pom-poms on either side. And then she's got the matching booties, little pink, same pink booties with little pom-poms on the end of the ties. Yeah, the ties are made of the same wool. And that's what she's wearing. And underneath, I could sort of get away with this romper if I angled the camera just right. You wouldn't see her cloth body. But I thought I'd rather have the freedom of posing her how I wanted to. So I put a plain white, just a plain white round neck bodysuit on underneath. I tried a few things. I tried bodysuits, or actually blouses that just had ruffle sleeves, plain round neck under, but it was too ruffly. Even though they were fairly plain, I had two of them, but because this outfit is very, what's the word? Is plain the right word? Very simple. It just didn't look good with any ruffles underneath, so I just went for a plain white bodysuit. I think it looks pretty cute. And you can't see her cloth body, of course. She's lying on a jellycat blanket, and she's got this cute little jellycat bunny. His name, or her name I suppose, is Blossom, and she was a gift from a dear friend called Sue. Some time ago she sent this for Lottie and for the twins. I love it, it's very cute. So that's with Lottie as well. So we're on our jellycat blanket, which is, the background is like a sort of a tan colour, and then there are lovely cream coloured jellycats all over it. And it's one of these magic blankets that I absolutely love. Let me show you. Where you flip it over, and so the background of the other side is a cream colour, and then the bunnies are, let me show you, there's one there. The bunnies are just in the tan colour. I love this kind of blanket where you can do the flip. So that's what she's lying on. I thought I would do bunnies, seeing as we're heading towards Easter. But I thought maybe for actual Easter I might find some lamb outfits, because I just love lambs so much. Love bunnies too, but I love lambs. I think maybe even more. So I'm going to see if I can find lambs for Jonty and Pippa. I think I have them, lamb outfits, and something for Lottie as well. So that's a few days off, isn't it? Anyway, we're still like over a week away from Easter Sunday. And then I have in my mind that I would love to show you some of my, I showed you my Cindy dolls and my Tammy dolls last time. Well, I've been thinking the dolls that started everything are the moulded hair baby dolls. So I thought I might show you, maybe set up 2 or 3 if I can reach that many from my doll room, and just show you. So if you'd like to see them next time, just let me know down in the comments and I'll organise them. I've got some gorgeous ones. I can't actually reach the very first one that I bought from eBay. It's gorgeous, and it's a pedigree, which is an English brand of hard plastic doll. So I think that is probably very similar to the one I had as a little girl. I can't even remember that clearly. I just have a feeling when I look at those kind of dolls. It feels very familiar, and I think that's probably what I had. Something like that pedigree baby. But she's right at the very back of the room, and there's like prams and beds and Dione quintuplets in cradles and high chairs, and what else have I got? A couple of tubs in front. So a lot of stuff in front of that cabinet that I've got her in. So I'll get some other ones out. I've got plenty I can show you. So I'll set up as, what will fit in that spot that I had the Cindy doll set up. And if you'd like to, that is, of course you don't have to want to see them, because they're not reborns. They're just baby dolls. But if you're interested, just let me know, and I'll set them up. So I have had a couple of emails from friends who were a bit concerned because it's been a few days since, or I don't know how long it's been actually since I made a video. But I'm fine. I'm really, really fine. Not sick at all. It's just that I've been doing other things. I just have found that either I choose to write emails, or I choose to do painting, or I choose to do cooking. I just don't seem to be able to get everything done in a day. So that's the only reason I haven't been back. No, I've absolutely no other reason, because I'm very contented here at home, just missing my darling children and my darling grandchildren. But we talk all the time, and FaceTime and all that sort of thing. So it's sort of fun, but it hurts a bit too, because when I see their sweet faces and can't actually be with them, it's quite painful. But other than that, I'm really, really fine. Everybody in my family's okay, and my friends are okay. My Jen is very naughty as usual. She brought a takeaway coffee round the other day, and that was really good fun. I had the front veranda all set up beautifully. I spread the chairs out so that we were the correct distance apart. so we behaved ourselves and followed the rules, so that was good. And we just talked for a couple of hours out on the front veranda because the weather's fine, it's comfortable. And what else can I tell you? Haven't really been anywhere. Been on a couple of short trips. I had to post a letter, so I drove to the letterbox, and that's about it. Oh, I had to get petrol one day. You know, just little things like that. Nothing major. Everything gets brought to the house now, and which is very, very, very convenient. We are lucky, aren't we? There's plenty to keep us entertained when we're not doing something. You know, there's YouTube, of course. I haven't watched that much YouTube. There's telly, there's all sorts of things happening that we can make happen, or just relax, which is not really my normal modus operandi. I'm not really a relaxed sort of doing nothing person. I'm a busy person, but even now I'm relaxed because I don't have to do anything quickly. I can just take my time, and which is probably my downfall, isn't it? I'm lying in bed longer in the morning, and so the day's already disappearing before I start. And then everything I do, I just do slowly at my leisure, and I just do what I feel like, which has just been wonderful. Just wonderful. Oh, I've caught up on all the comments. That was a big thing that I wanted to get done. So that's why I feel better to make a video, because I love your comments. You're so kind, such kind, good people. But when I don't reply, I feel terribly. It really weighs on me. So I'm happy I've got them all done. And so now I can make a new one for you and say hello to you all. And hope that you're all okay. From what I know, you seem to be okay. Some people are struggling a bit more than others because it is really hard. And it depends on, you know, what's going on outside for you as well, doesn't it? And if you're managing financially, hopefully everybody is, and hopefully everybody's got enough of what they need. It's actually a very convenient time in history to be cut off in a way, isn't it? Because we do have social media, we are connected by the phone, we do have cars, and we get things delivered that we can order. So, you know, it's pretty convenient. We can be entertained with all our devices, and yeah, it's if you've got to have a pandemic, this is probably a pretty convenient time in history to do it, when we can still be connected and safe. Fingers crossed safe, because we don't know, do we? Cough coming, excuse me. Every time I cough now I think, what's this? But just a tickle, normal tickle. So I think that might be all for now. I think I feel as though we caught up. Did I tell you the doll I'm working on? It's Little Corvin, Corvin, by Sabine Altenkirch, or Altenkirch. I'm not sure of the pronunciation there. And I'm in love with him, completely in love with him. It just happens every time I make a doll, I fall in love with them. He's a very newborn-looking baby. He's got open eyes and a slightly worried look, which you know I'm very keen on. So he's slightly worried. And I'm absolutely loving working on him. Oh, I can't wait to show you. And I certainly will show you when he's finished. I think if I show you works in progress, just body parts, it's not, you know, you don't really get an idea until everything's done. Or at least that's what I think. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I've been doing. That's my bit of pleasure every day, or every second day when I get a chance to work on him. I've been putting together a fabulous layout because, of course, all the shops are selling things out, you know, at good prices. So I decided I would just try to keep just an Australian layout for him. So I've picked some beautiful things in beautiful brands that are just in Australia. So that'll be exciting to pack him up and dress him in all those things. Oh, but that's still a way off. Still a way off. I'm still painting. I haven't, I've basically done the skin tone, but I'm still working on blushing and creasing, veining, eyebrows, fingernails, you know, that kind of thing, and then do his hair at the end. So he's still a little time off, but he's giving me a lot of fun. Alright, my dear friends, I might go, and I'd like to thank you all for being here and for everything that all your kindnesses and your beautiful comments and the things you share with me, so that I really feel like we're friends. We're getting to know each other so well. It's wonderful. It's magical, really, isn't it? All because of dolls. All right then. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. I hope that you all stay safe. All my love to you. Bye-bye.